Okay, so we are here at the GIS conference 2024, and I'm glad to welcome Daniel to the conference. Is it your first time to the GIS, Daniel?
Thank you for the invitation. No, it's the second time I'm here. So I have been here, I think in 2019 was the first time. I'm happy to be here. I'm Daniel Weilenmann from Switzerland, working in a big public hospital since more than 20 years in interventional cardiology.
Yeah, we are very pleased to have you here. I'm Ahmed Khashaba from Al Qasimi Hospital in Sharjah. And if we start to do our conversation, what did you find very interesting and novel in the conference to talk about?
I think this is a very interesting conference at a nice place.
Yeah, and weather as well.
Yes, the weather is good for us coming from Europe.
Yeah.
And well, I found it very interesting because you cover most of the topics that are burning now in the cath lab, like imaging, guided PCI, like stentless PCI, avoid metal in the arteries, also a glimpse to the future with artificial intelligence.
Absolutely.
I think that was also a session that I loved because it's taking place and we have to take care of how it will take place in our daily life.
Yeah. So the concept of leaving nothing behind is appealing, either be it a drug-eluting balloon or a bioresorbable scaffold. So what is your take on the recent comeback of the scaffolds and our current practice?
Yes, I think since we have the drug-eluting balloons in 2009, then we had the Absorb. So I was always on this track of drug-coated balloons since 2009, and then on the Absorb track. We used a lot of Absorb, and we had good results. But the problem was that I think it was overused. It was a little bit pushed into the clinics, and the comeback of the scaffolds is very interesting because we have at least 2 scaffolds that show data over 2 years or 5 years that are very interesting. And I think what we should do differently than what we did in the past is go slowly, adhere to the indication, select the patients for that. And then I think we will have a comeback. Still, it's class 3 indication in the guidelines, but with more data we create, I think we will get to a 2B, 2A indication, and I hope one day to a class 1 indication.
Absolutely, because the concept of stentless PCI, as you mentioned, is just appealing to us as a physicians and to the patients as well. And coming to the patients and first, I'd like to address some advice to our fellow cardiologists who are not still very aware of the technology. What do you advise them? What you'd like to enlighten them about this new technology?
Yeah, I think this is very important because when you are a fellow, you are open-minded.
Yeah.
So you have not a track where you are in and you say PCI is stenting. So they are open. So this is an advantage, but also a danger. Because everything has limitation, and what we should not do is let die this technology again by overusing it or using it in the wrong place. So use it and adhere to the instruction of use. The indication should be clear, not complex PCI, not bifurcation PCI, and then I think these devices will come back because when we talk about PCI, it's not talking about us, it's talking about patients.
Absolutely.
So it's patient safety, and I hope that we can, as a community, get better by adhering to the advices.
And the best advice to the patients, I think, is that for them to follow a healthy lifestyle and treat the risk factors so they don't have to come to the cath lab in the first place. So
I think, yes, for our work, it's not good because we want to work. But I think, yes, from the perspective of the patient, I think it's important to live a healthy life and to prevent events because when we see patients, it's mostly advanced disease. Absolutely. It's not the beginning of the disease. And we know that we have programs like the program from Valentin Fuster from New York, where they go back to the beginning of the disease. So we
Yes.
have to detect the patients at risk. But at the base, it's not medical advice. It's an advice for a healthy life. Don't
Yeah.
smoke, do sports, and also eat healthy. I think that's the most.
Yeah. And what I like the most about Dr. Foster's program is that they go even before that to the early phase of childhood and try to do a primordial prevention, not only primary or secondary prevention.
Exactly.
So actually, this would also play a significant role in protecting our future patients from becoming patients.
Yes, it's when you think at health costs also, this will diminish health costs because health costs is an issue in all
Absolutely, yeah.
countries. So
Well, then-
yes, we have to have a healthier life.
Exactly.
Right.
So before we conclude, I just want to know what you are going to, how you are going to spend your free time in Dubai. So
Here in Dubai.
yeah, and
Yes, well, I have not a lot of time here in Dubai because we were also visiting hospitals. But what I like to do in free time is I love cooking.
yeah,
I love playing music, guitar.
Perfect, yeah.
So this gives me energy outside of my profession. And I think this is also for us because we are talking about health of patients.
Yes.
We have to be healthy also.
Absolutely.
Because our job is not an easy job sometimes. And we have to have like another life to find an equilibrium between profession
Work and yeah,
the social life.
yeah. And I bet all the food that you are cooking is very healthy food.
Yes,
Thank
I
you so
love the
much.
food from here.
Yeah.
I think it's very good food. Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank
you.
you for the audience, and looking forward to welcome you all the years to come. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
hope so. Thank
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you.
It was perfect. Thank you.
Fun.